Damn, son, I just realized I didn't click record. Oh, my goodness. I already played one battle. And this is another suspect test. And as you can see from the PMs of this dude, I just finished playing this dude. This dude is like, it was in the 1500 and whatnot. And he played like a piece of shit. I fouled him pretty easily, like without any problem. Oh, he didn't make any sort of plays. He was so predictable, and I read him like a book. And then he says, Dick Mao, no GG, no comment at all. So I didn't say anything in the game. I just said 2 Gs. His people on here suck. And I say hi to YouTube. And then I go and check if I'm recording. And it turns out, what are you doing? She's trying to steal my cucumber. You like cucumbers? Whatever. I was like, say hi to YouTube, and checked if I'm recording, and I wasn't fucking recording. Still say hi to YouTube. Dude, I didn't even save the replay, no nothing. Damn it, son. Because it wasn't the best of games, but it was some, some demolition, and he made some dumbass plays as well, a little humiliation, Mafia style. But that's okay, let's continue. Then I have to show the team again. So the team I'm using today, I built this team myself. And I'm not saying it's nowhere near good, but it is a sort of like a generic rain team, you could say, with one addition. Mr. Mime Galar. And I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I think it's a Pokemon that is being slept on a lot in this metagame, and this OU metagame especially. Because first of all, Freeze Dry is the most important thing. Freeze Dry allows it to get rid of so many good rain checks and generic rain checks. Like for example, it OHKOs Seismitoad because it's 4 times super effective against Seismitoad. It's 4 times super effective against Gyarados. It pretty much OHKOs and unboosted outspeeds as well, which is important. You see the speed is 100 base speed, and that allows it to outspeed so many Pokemon. It OHKOs, as I said, Gyarados. It OHKOs Pelipper pretty much. It OHKOs Dracofish because it's 4 times super effective against Pelipper, Dracofish. Dracofish is huge. Like if you get a Rapid Spin off, it's also a spinner that checks many spin blockers. If you get a Rapid Spin off, then you outspeed Scarf Dracofish and you're able to kill this thing off. It's faster than Hydreigon by 4 points, if it's not Scarfed of course, so it's able to destroy it with Focus Blast. Focus Blast 2 KOs Ferrothorn. Another rain check. This Mr. Mime is being slept on a lot. I think it's really good. And with Psychic, it's also, as I said, able to check Rapid Spinners. I probably forgot something, but like Freeze Dry is just so good. Oh, Rotom. Rotom is a very good rain check as well. And you're able to do super effective damage to it, and Rotom does nothing back to you pretty much. Like it checks Rotom with a bulk that he has with the Eviolite. Screen Cleaner is huge as well, because you're able to get rid of the screens just without using defog or whatever, So you essentially have defog in this Pokemon without getting rid of your hazards on your side. So, you can get rid of the screens, which Rapid Spin does not provide, and get rid of the hazards only from your side. Mr. Mime is a Pokemon that is being slept on a lot. If you break the sash of an Excadrill, for example, you can just KO it with a Focus Blast after, outspeed it. Bro, Mr. Mime, I cannot explain how much I love this Pokemon. And I think for the rain, it's a really good addition to the rain teams, I believe. The rest of the rain is very generic. So we have Scarf Pelipper. I was thinking we should change Scarf Specs Pelipper. I thought we should change the Specs Pelipper into like a Damp Rock Pelipper, which would have been maybe better. But not many things switch into Specs Pelipper. It's like really good, and obviously more rain turns and whatnot. Choice Banded Barraskewda is amazing. Because we don't have extended rain turns, I opted for Aqua Jet because sometimes Aqua Jet is clutch to be able to pick off stuff. Seismitoad is just good in general. I really like Seismitoad, Electric Immunity, all that stuff, because we have 2 Pokemon that are weak 4 times to Electric and 1 Pokemon that is just weak to Electric. So having a good Electric resistant Ferrothorn and Electric Immunity in Seismitoad is really good. I love Seismitoad as well. Not the strongest special attack, but it does the work and does the job. Ferrothorn, just good in general. Spikes, Leech Seed, Toxic. Toxic is quite important. I like Toxic. And then we have Gyarados with Power Whip to be able to check Jellicents and Ferrothorns and Rotoms and all that stuff. I think Power Whip is definitely better. So yeah, let's play this game. This game, interesting team. He most likely leads off with this fucking Darmanitan, and it looks like Darmanitan is scarfed. It would only make sense to me. Salazzle is interesting, but the thing is, I lead Pelipper no matter what he leads. If he leads Seismitoad, for example, we can just Hurricane it, because I don't want to lead with Mr. Mime Galar in case he leads Darmanitan, because that way Scarf U-turn is going to do a lot, probably even KO us, I'm not sure. Maybe not, but you know what I mean, I don't want to lead against if it was just without Darmanitan Galar, I would have definitely led Mr. Mime to counter the Seismitoad lead. But we're just going to start with Pelipper. I think it's a good lead against anything. Everything gets dented by a Hurricane. His Hurricane switching is Corviknight, which is really unreliable. So let's just do that. I think that seems fine. So he leads Darmanitan Galar. Unless it's banded, I do believe we take a hit and Hurricane KOs back. So unless he U-turns, which he does U-turn, something is going to take huge amounts of damage. And he goes Seismitoad, which is perfect. We will almost get rid of, and he will get the confusion as well. We'll almost get rid of the rain check that we need. If he goes Corviknight, oh, he goes Mandibuzz, sure. So we get so much damage on the Seismitoad, which is great. And we crit the incoming Mandibuzz, which is even better. So we Hurricane again. Unless you're like speed invested, you're not gonna outspeed. And Corviknight, okay, sure. He understands I'm specs, but go into Corviknight and see how much you take. 33%, my guy. What I even want to do is I want to just Dynamax and Max Geyser, but I don't need to do that because I want to preserve the Dynamax for sure, because we can just go Seismitoad on his Roost. He goes his own Seismitoad, which pretty much dies from Earth Power at this point. He has to like switch in Mandibuzz right now to be able to prevent that. I could have Rocks on his Protect. That is also a play, but here I can just Rocks on a switch to Corviknight. And Corviknight, oh, he thinks he nice, but he protects here again. So I just Earth Power. He protects for the lefties, and now I Hydro Pump on the Corviknight switching. It's either Corviknight or Mandibuzz that come out. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, Mandibuzz comes out. No defog for you, my guy, unless you're defog Corviknight. But I don't think you're using Mandibuzz without defog. That just wouldn't make too much sense to me. But yeah, it's looking better and better, Jose. So he goes Dragapult. I could preserve the Pelipper, but I kind of want to set up the Rain at this point. I want to set up the Rain, check what kind of item he has. Like, what is this creature? Is that what we do? Or do we just go straight Ferrothorn? What check? What does Ferrothorn check on this team? Not too much. Yeah, we have Seismitoad, but Seismitoad is checked, I suppose. Ferrothorn is not the best check to Darmanitan. We do have Jarable though, so if he decides to lock himself into... Yeah, let's sack the Pelipper. Pelipper could be good to, you know, do damage to Corviknight as well, because Corviknight might get a little bit out of hand. But Corviknight is not an issue whatsoever. Let's just check his moveset, set up our Rain, and try to go for the sweep from there. He actually goes to the Sub, which is the worst case possible scenario, my guy. Sub is really bad. He misses the Will-O-Wisp. Why is he going for a Will-O-Wisp? Listen, if he brings in Corviknight, it's going to do a lot of disable. Why does it become Max Flatterby? Why does Struggle become Max Flatterby? This is, by the way, bugged. I think somebody told me that Showdown is bugged like this. If you get disabled in a choice move, you're able to Dynamax and use other moves. And because it only allows you Struggle, you're not able to Dynamax and use anything else. Which sucks, because he gets a sub up, and this should have not been the case in the real game. I could have just gone for any other move. But what kind of sub Will-O-Wisp disable? So Ferrothorn kind of checks the set. But then again, if it disables us, we get walled. I think I just go Mr. Mime. Bro, like, what the fuck? I want to say, like, what the actual shit. Is it Shadow Ball? I don't think it's Shadow Ball, because otherwise you don't touch... some of the Pokemon, if that makes sense. You know, you don't touch normal types. I can just Freeze Dragon. Does he bring in Salazzle? I want to just Psychic, to be honest. He might try to disable here or whatever. What is his play? What the fuck is going on, Jose? What are you using? That's not a good play, Jose. This guy is in the 1500s and he's using some BS. I'm gonna change in between the attacks because in case he tries to disable, it's Hex. So we actually kill this thing, which is good. Yeah, it actually makes sense. Hex and Will-O-Wisp. But he missed a couple of Will-O-Wisps, okay? Yeah, we create this guy as well. But, Jose, what the fuck are you doing? This is another humiliation, demolition Mafia style. Those of you who come to my streams know that I've been getting so frustrated by the games lately because I cannot just catch a break. For some reason, the level of hacks is too high for me in the last couple of days. Not that I get. In this game, I got very lucky. And that's presumably making up for all the hacks that I've been getting. Bro, in one game, I got crit burned with flamethrower. After that, I missed Stone Edge 3 times in a row, which even if one hit, I would have been able to win. And then I lost 2 speed ties in a row. And I got parried 2 times out of like 3 turns. In the same fucking game. And if at least one of this didn't happen, one of this piece of hacks didn't happen, I would have, you know, won the game. That was just an example. But the rest of the hacks is just crazy in general as well for me. But yeah, we're slowly climbing. This guy was in the 1500s. I'm just below 1500. That's not good, but we're already a little bit, you know, climbing. We're gonna get the Rex soon and all that stuff. So let's get another game. Another game. Shit, I need some goals in Indonesia. Where are the goals? Indonesia. Show me goals. Indonesia. You know, I have a bet. I have a football bet. You know, all that stuff because I make money off football. And it's been 15 minutes and no goals. All I need is like 3 goals and that's it. But where are the goals, man? Indonesia, what is it? What is up with y'all? I thought you have bribed. Indonesia has like bribed football matches. That's my Mafia sources told me, you know. So I'm making money off that. Bright Snorlax, let's see. His team is very motherfucking annoying. Jellicent is one thing that we almost lose to, so we kind of need to keep Mr. Mime healthy and Gyarados. Because Ferrothorn doesn't even have Power Whip, but it's not even about that. Does he lead Excadrill? If he leads Excadrill, so be it. I want to just scold it right away. If he leads Rotom Heat, I just go into Seismitoad, so it's fine. I don't need to lead Mr. Mime. Because he can just KO me with Iron Head on Excadrill. I don't think he's gonna go for Rocks. Or we can lead, if he's dumb enough to set up the Rocks in the Mr. Mime, we can Focus Blast it. And then Rapid Spin, kill it with Rapid Spin, because it's gonna be at 1 HP due to the Focus Sash, and get rid of the Rocks as well. He might switch into Jellicent then though. I don't know, I just want to go Pelipper, I feel like. Even if he has a rock move, it doesn't KO us, I believe. I don't know, I think that's the play. But he leads with Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is not... We don't check Rotom Heat with Mr. Mime. I was talking about Rotom Wash that we check. So we will just go into Seismitoad. Seismitoad is a good lead no matter what he does. He probably has to predict the switch right here. We don't know the set. Those things are most likely Scarf because I don't see any other potential Scarfer on his team. We get the Volt Switch, which is great. So his play right here is going Jellicent, but I'm just going to go for the Rocks. I go for the Rocks, which is good. And I think I'll go back into Pelipper and start spamming Hurricane. Even if Rotom comes out, it's going to take damage from Rocks. So that's fine for us. If he tries to burn us, which might be the play, or like Toxic, we will be firing off Hurricanes after. We could go Mr. Mime here, I presume, but... Burnt Hex will be doing quite a bit of damage. Freeze Ray doesn't do enough to it because it doesn't do a KO. So I feel like we need to go Pelipper. This Jellicent is going to be a bit of a problem, to be honest. So he does Will-O-Wisp, and we just start spamming Hurricane right now. He doesn't know where Specs. Specs Hurricane is going to do tons because this thing is most likely physically defensive, and physical defensive ones, it would make sense to check, you know, all those threats in the metagame. Yeah, exactly. See how much it does? And he hexes me, does shitloads. But now he has to like go Rotom Heat and take a Specs Hurricane. I'm fine with that because he's gonna take Rocks as well unless it's heavy duty booty. But if that is the case, then it means that we outspeed it with our stuff, you know, with even Mr. Mime. So yeah, that's just information for me. Try to do whatever you want, Bright Snorlax. I've already analyzed you to the fullest, my guy. You ain't got shit on me. And he goes Excadrill, which is really interesting. So Excadrill comes out, takes huge amount of damage. And he's gonna spin here. So I think I'm just gonna go Ferrothorn. Like, we don't care about the spin, we're just gonna set up some stuff. Yeah, he goes for the spin, gets his speed and whatnot, but it doesn't matter for Russ. Because it's also Life Orb, which is great, so I'm just gonna Spikes. He's probably gonna go for the Rocks and whatnot. And, oh shit, I didn't even, yeah, this is my bad. I never go for Spikes or some hazards when I see Hatran. But I just got a little bit carried away at this point. I was like, yeah, I got this guy figured out. And I went for fucking Spikes on Hatran. I never fucking do that, to be honest. That's embarrassing as fuck. I want to say we sag the Pelipper. Pelipper is going to be good, but Jellicent is really low already. So I want to say we sag the Pelipper, because I need the rain. If we get the rain up, it's going to be huge for us. Yeah, let's go sack the Pelipper. Whatever he does, if he decides to Calm Mind, we outspeed. Oh, he Trick Rooms. God damn it, this is gonna be really bad. Trick Room is really bad for us, I'm gonna say. Sheet, son, sheet. Okay, let me think what to do. Dazzling Gleam. Do we Dynamax the Seismitoad right here? But then he recovers with Jellicent. He comes out and recovers with Jellicent. But Max Quake is gonna do a lot to it anyway, because we are... What if we go Mr. Mime? But Mr. Mime doesn't do too much damage to this thing. What if we get rid of the Trick Room turns, because he's not gonna be doing too much. We just get some damage on this thing. With Mr. Mime. You know, with like Freeze Dry. Try to freeze it as well. We also keep forgetting that I'm Russian for a reason. One of my strategies to play against people is to freeze them. And maybe this is the play. Because Seismitoad is going to be slower than the rest of the stuff. It's the rain up though. Because with the rain, Hydro Pump is going to do massive damages, man. I just want to do massive damages. Dynamaxed. And then Barraskewda kind of sweeps. Bandit Barraskewda sweeps if we get rid of the Jellicent. Which is most likely going to be his way of trying to answer my Seismitoad, and he would just get annihilated by Max Quake with the Earth Power. Should I do that, or is that a dropping of the soap? Is that dropping of the soap? Maybe we do go Mr. Mime. Let's see what his answer is to Mr. Mime. I would be able to spin, for example. No, spin is not the play. I just freeze dry. The rain is up. I know we sacked our rain user, but that's fine. We can reset the rain with Max Geyser and all that stuff. Jose, Mafia is coming for you, my guy. The Mafia doing its job silently. Okay, can we get some goals? Oh, he Dynamaxed. Yeah, at least he wasted the Dynamax, and he just annihilated with Gmax Smite. I didn't know Gmax Smite kills us like that. Fuck, son. If it's Trick Room, maybe it's not Mystical Fire, but it has to be Mystical Fire. It has to be Mystical Fire, otherwise it's... I don't know, I just loosed this thing, it seems. I just loosed this thing on the spot. I have to Dynamax with Seismitoad. But we lose our rain user. It's not like we need something to outspeed, but I would like the rain to have the rain. I don't know, guys. I think we'll lose this one. This Trick Room Hatran, man. Fuck this Pokemon. It's not like it's broken, but it's so goddamn annoying to deal with, especially if it Dynamaxes. It's just insane. Fuck this shit. Max Mindstorm does a lot of fucking damage. Sets up the Psychic Terrain. That means we cannot even Aqua Jet this bitch. But the Trick Room is gonna be over, though. And the rain is gonna be over as well, which is annoying. But that's the only way we take a hit, you see? Actually, we Max Guard here. We Max Guard, okay. 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 And now we Max Geyser, but he's gonna go into Jellicent. So we Max Quake on the Jellicent. Okay. So we can still win with Barraskewda now. We actually win with Barraskewda, I believe. I believe Bandit Barraskewda just cleans the motherfucking game right now. So he goes into this, I Hydro Pump. I sag this thing. Do I sag this thing? I think I do, because I cannot reset up the rain. Rotom... Does Rotom kill us? With the Spike, Rotom kills us. Excadrill outspeeds us. Yeah, I think I just sag this thing to get a free switch into Barraskewda and just click Liquidation. Okay. Pyro Ball, yeah, fine. Unless you're Scarfed, which it shouldn't be. So, Liquidation should win right now, to be honest. Like, what is this? Mandibus takes 2. Does it take 2? Okay, we got this, we got this. We so far got this. Let's see. Hatran dies. He has to go like Mandibus. He goes Rotom Heat, which is definitely Scarfed. So we'll go Ferrothorn. Does he predict that? He Volt Switches. Sure, he goes into Cinderace. But then we just DD. Let me see. Or do we go straight into Gara? No. We need this though. Do we need this though? Fuck. I'm thinking what to do. Like if we let this die, then go Gera and DD up. We're not gonna outspeed Rotom because it's clearly scarfed. We can try. There is one play. We can try to predict the Rotom coming in and just waterfall it with Gera. But does it die? I'm not so sure. Maybe he misses as well. No, he doesn't miss. So I have to go Barraskewda actually again. No, I don't. I go Gera. And I have to waterfall and switch into Rotom. Because if he stays in, he allows me to get up 2 DDs. If he stays in, I get 2 DDs and win the game. He has to understand that. He goes Mandibuzz. Okay, we have to set up on this thing. Is it Rocky Helmet? It's not Rocky Helmet. But Foul Play is gonna destroy us. Yeah, fuck. Foul Play does way too much. Fuck. Yeah, we'll lose the game no matter what. We'll lose the game no matter what. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, this Hatren. Just fucking Hatren cost us the fucking game. Actually, didn't Aqua Jet kill? No, Aqua Jet definitely did not kill the Mandibuzz. There's no way Aqua Jet killed the Mandibuzz. If Aqua Jet did, maybe Aqua Jet won. But there's just no way. Like I'm gonna calc. Why Mandibuzz was this way though? Yeah, I suppose Mandibuzz was kind of safe. Shit, son. Fuck me, it's definitely not Jolly, we're Adamant. Adamant, Mandibuzz, OUD Fog. Oh, it's Spadef. Maybe Aqua Jet did kill. No, definitely didn't. Oh, we're not not banded, but it's still. Even Choice Band didn't kill, you see? It was at 41% and it did 27 max. Without the rain. Fuck, man. But what could I have done else? I dropped the soap by spiking on the Hatran, completely forgetting about that. Completely forgetting. I mean, I knew that as well, but I just misplayed there. That is huge. That was huge. I should have like double switched. Predicting that. I should have just double switched there into my water Pokemon and just spammed water moves. We had the ability. This Scarf Rotom fucked me over. And then this, even if I DD'd, like if I went to Gyarados, like I wasn't able to win with Gyarados as well at that point. I needed to save the Dynamax for that. But it was impossible because I otherwise would have lost to Hatran. I should have sacked more Pokemon to Hatran in this case if I didn't Dynamax the Seismitoad, which would have lost me the game anyway. So damn it, man. We dropped a little bit of soap today. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. The Mafia has let us down a little bit this time. Shit. Okay, you consider that we won 3 games as well this live because I was going to include this game against this dude that got really salty, but that's okay. Damn. I'm mad at the last game because I misplayed. Again, you see that I don't react to games that we lose by being outplayed or losing to hacks, because what can you do against hacks? I love hacks, even though I get so mad when I get hacked. I love hacks. It makes this game more interesting and definitely gives some romance to this game, you know? But when it comes to losing by me misplaying so much, like when I like make dumb plays, like this Hatren play, it was just huge. It was just huge that cost us everything. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this, but this was the suspect test episode for today. Oh shit. I mean, I'm already counting hours until fucking Dynamax is banned, because as you can see, Dynamax cost us there, because otherwise would have been able to like do stuff against it with Seismitoad. Like Hatren would have not been such a problem if he didn't Dynamax, because we would have been able to get some damage on it with Mr. Mime, then go into Seismitoad, take a hit and revenge it, and that would have been fine. Like no Trick Room. After that, it would have been okay. Would have still had Seismitoad alive and you know all that stuff. Yeah. But that's about it. You know, Mafia doing his job silently, and I'm Mefesto.